David, was there a point of that innings where you actually started thinking about the century before lunch, the day mark?
Probably with 25 minutes to go, I think I was on about 80, I think I was. Sort of in the back of my mind, I think with Yasir bowling, with my thinking was trying to he was bowling around the wicket. I thought I could give myself a bit more room and probably hit him on the offside. I felt that I could probably target him a little bit more. But then obviously I think it was 10 minutes to go, they changed the bowler and put quick on. I sort of said to myself that I can definitely wait till after lunch. But that's as I kept on saying to the youngster, don't worry about me, worry about the lunch break. And I think there was about 8 minutes to go. I walked down to him and he was just blocking and leaving, and I just made sure just to tell him that if it's there, you got to hit it, and if there's a single, take the single. So that's when I started thinking about it. I started last year with 100 here, and I've started again with 100 now. I've got to really capitalise on that. And as I've said before, every time I walk out here, we've got our little mate walking with us, and it's always in the back of my mind when I walk out here that he's with me, and I always think he's at the other end with me. So every time I score runs here or score 100, it's always for him.
What about the actual record, Davey? The first person to do it in Australia, the fifth in the history of the game. Names like Bradman are in that list.
Yeah, look, it's obviously an honour to be alongside those names, and I had absolutely no idea about that stat. I knew about hundreds in a session, but not that stat at all. And obviously, it's rewarding as an individual, but as we know, this game's a team sport. But I was just happy to get the guys off to a great start. Look, but to credit him, look at the way that he's played. He's a young kid, and to be 160 odd not out back through the whole day is fantastic. You never ever want to see a player be struck like that on the grill, and I think that's the area that I think both teams have to look out for. That's a bit of a dead patch there, and we found out early on in the first hour of the game that it was going to be a tricky sort of patch for us, especially with Muhammad Amir, sort of that skiddy length. There's a bit of a bare patch there, so we both spoke about it in the first hour, whether to ride it or to duck it. It's actually that in-between length, and unfortunately for him, he got hit in the grill, but to his credit, he got back up and played on. And we know with the protocol these days that the doctor can pull you from the ground, but all was all clear, and thankfully enough, he got on his bike and played fantastic.